Chennai Super Kings are one big happy family, aren't they? They are in the final of IPL 2023. MS Dhoni's adulation is growing with each and every passing day. The happy family insists that everything is normal within the team environment. Is it really? Because there is one individual who has been posting some very cryptic messages and tweets on social media, and that individual is Ravindra Jadeja. Now, Ravindra Jadeja, you have to understand that in 2022, when the captain, that time Jadeja did not take it very lightly. And there were a lot of reports speculating at that point in time that the split between Jadeja and CSK was all but confirmed. But MS Dhoni later on intervened, and if reports are to be believed, he convinced Jadeja to stay on at CSK. Now, if you look at his he has underwhelmed in the field, he has been superb, but his social media antics in the past couple of days has really been perplexing. Now, recently, Jadeja posted a photo on Twitter that suggested that perhaps his relationship with the CSK fan base has deteriorated to a certain extent because award in the game against the Delhi Capitals. Ravindra Jadeja acknowledged that brand that he Now, what is this tweet on? Is it a slight dig at the CSK fan base each and every time he comes out to bat? Because remember, there is a backstory when Ravindra Jadeja has come out. What can it be truly? Because he's not giving any direct messages. He's not criticizing anybody directly. He's not taking a dig at anybody directly. It's just all conjecture and assumptions that he's probably directing his ire at a fan base, at a player, at the management, at certain individuals. It's all conjecture at this point in time. If this was the start of the problem, then what do you explain of this post that he did a couple of days back? Because on May 21st, he had posted, "Karma will get back at you sooner or later, it surely will." And he said, definitely. Now, at this point in time, we don't know whether he's taking a dig at the Chennai Super Kings management or he's taking a dig at certain individuals. If you combine this and this, if you add it up, it probably will lead to much more confusion at this point in time. But when you look at Ravindra Jadeja, if the video has to be believed of the CSK versus DC encounter, there was one not following his particular instructions. So that is the reason why you could see these two were indulged in a very animated and heated conversation at that point in time in the Delhi Capitals match that happened at the Arun Jaitley Stadium. Now, what is the backstory and the frustration that Jadeja has been having with the CSK fan base? You would unfortunately remember that in each of CSK's games, whenever Jadeja has come out to bat ahead of Dhoni, he struggled for timing, he struggled to get the big hits, he struggled for momentum. But when he gets out, the stadium erupts because Mahendra Singh Dhoni comes out to bat. Now, he made it clear in one of the post-match interviews that I keep hearing Mahibai's chants. If I bat higher, then the crowd will wait for me to get out. Is this continuous chant that when he gets out, the fans cheering him, is it really riling him up? That might be it, because it's a catch-22 situation for Ravindra Jadeja. If he tries to be aggressive and if he tries to hang on and be at the wicket, he will probably ensure that MS Dhoni does not come out to bat. At that time, the CSK fan base are disappointed. But when he comes, it's hardly for about maybe 9 or 10 balls that MS Dhoni faces. At that time, he can give the people their money's worth. Every single match that you've seen, crowds have flocked to see MS Dhoni. Whether it's for 2 balls, 3 balls, 5 balls, no one wants to know. So they just want to catch a glimpse of MS Dhoni. This is the reason why Ravindra Jadeja might slightly be feeling alienated from the CSK fan base. And not just this. The backdrop of 2022, in which he had to relinquish the captaincy, and MS Dhoni, those quotes that he made after the SRH win in Pune, where I would have had to spoon feed someone, that has still apparently not gone down well with Ravindra Jadeja. Because remember, it was a direct dig at his captaincy. And because of that, whatever MS Dhoni said, and after that Jadeja had said, I've had enough, I can't take it anymore, Dhoni had to intervene. Remember, 2024, will Dhoni still be at the helm? Will he play one more year? There is still a lot of confusion and conundrum when it comes to CSK. He himself admitted, MS Dhoni, 8-9 months, why take the headache now? I will take a call prior to IPL 2024. Or maybe because there's going to be a mini auction somewhere around December, January. So at that time, he'll take the call. But at this point in time, if the social media trends are anything to go by, Ravindra Jadeja is actually once again treading on dangerous waters here, because if it's yet another spat that he's gotten with the CSK management, then I think the schism will be permanent. And I think there's no way back for Ravindra Jadeja in the Yellow Army. So one hopes that whatever is the social media trends, whatever is the social media posts, it's all in conjecture. It is just Ravindra Jadeja's mental mindset at this point in time that he just wants to vent out through these indirect messages. Perhaps the frustration, it's not directed towards CSK, MS Dhoni or the fan base. We just hope it's not the case. But if you look at it and analyze it very, very thoroughly, it may not look good for Jadeja and CSK in the near future. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live, and don't forget we are on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Thank you.